happening? Tim with Nomad Trading. Today we're going to talk about EVK and its bull pennant pattern and the way it played out. Pretty much textbook bull pennant. Okay, so this is, the market is open, so we're still going right now. And as you can see, this would be your pull. This is stock EVK. It's a 1 minute. That would be your pull, and this would be your pennant. And then as it breaks out right here, that's where you go long. The pennant there, the pattern, what we're looking for. Let me bring this up real quick. If you Google, you can Google patterns, by the way, if you didn't know that. You're going to have your pull, and then you're going to have consolidation that just gets narrower and narrower, and then as it breaks out past that top line of the top of the pennant, that's where you go long. So it's a great pattern for scalping, and as you can see, it works beautifully here. It works on a lot of different levels. So while we're talking about this and while it's doing this, I can actually show you that here again you could have your if I can get my tool to work here, you could have a little mini pole here, and then you could have like a little tiny mini bull pennant, how it goes right there, and then if you were to put it there, and how it's consolidating, and then as it breaks that, again it's another long on another little mini bull pennant. So you'll see this pattern repeating itself on all different time frames. As soon as you see it, that's where you start recognizing what you're looking at, and you get in long. Had this broken down, you could have gone short if you prefer to go short. Things that are in this stock pattern's favor would be whenever you're having a bullish day, up 200 and some percent at this point, and then you're, like I said, you're still above the 200, you're still above VWAP, and you're above the 50, kind of consolidating right at the 50 moving average. These are all bullish things that kind of play to the favor of the pattern playing out, because we all know that nothing is guaranteed in the stock market. So if you were trying to be 100% sure this was going to play out, you can't be. It could have broke down. A big seller could come in and sell, or a short and dump a bunch of shares and start hitting stop losses, and before you know it, the stock breaks down. You never know. But more often than not, the whole idea of trading is to be right more than you're wrong. Play the probabilities. So the probability of this pattern playing out is pretty high. If you see the pull and then you see the pennant and it's consolidating, especially with all those factors I just talked about, then you know that it's a pretty safe bet to go long whenever it breaks the top of that pennant, and then hit it for a scalp. But then, it comes back down. It's kind of like a false breakout. Now it's breaking down, coming back down towards the 50 moving average. So just be aware that you don't know how far the pattern is going to play out, how long it's going to go. I just saw that and thought in the moment that I should document that and make a video about it, so some of you guys that are just getting into starting to recognizing patterns and things could kind of see one play out in pretty real time here, and how closely it can resemble this. So that's what people like Ross from Warrior Trading, different traders that are very, very good, far better than myself. This is the kind of things that they see. They see this, and they know what the stock's going to do, and they predict it, and they get long in the right spots, or short if it's a short pattern. But you can see that side by side, it's just perfect. You got your pull right there, same as right there, and then it comes down just like it comes down there, up, and it just kind of bounces as it consolidates to a little flag or a little pennant, and then as it breaks out, just picture perfect scalp. So anyway, like I said, you can use it on all time frames. You'll find this pattern, this same pattern, on 5-minute time frames, on 15-minute time frames. You'll find it on the daily charts, and it works on pretty much any time frame. I've taken trades on that pattern on all kinds of time frames. So wherever you see it, it can work. You have to be wary, because sometimes there are false breakouts where it starts to go, and then you'll see. This is why level 2, I know I'm kind of rambling, but this is why level 2 is so important, and why I wouldn't trade my type of trading, scalping, without a full level 2, because that's where it comes into play. When you start seeing the really big sellers and stuff, you can start to predict that, hey, this is probably going to be a false breakout, and it's going to come back down. And you see the big sells going through and all that. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. notifications on, comment, like, all the wonderful YouTube algorithm stuff. Thank you so much for watching. Peace. If you made it this far, first of all, I just want to say I love you. You must have liked the video, so make sure you give me that thumbs up, subscribe, notifications on, of course, and then click on one of my videos to the side. If the YouTube algorithm is doing its job, there should be one over there. If not, just go to my page and check it out. Thanks for watching. Peace.